Hey guys, it's your Go2Girl Diona Vaughan here, bringing you another go-to webisode that's going to save you a little bit of money and still manage to help you live a fabulous life. So this cute little creature I have in my arms is my 7-year-old Lhasa Apso named Jax, and if you haven't guessed it, today is all about saving you a little bit of money on pets. So if you're a pet owner like me, your pet is your best friend, he's your family member, and you only want the best for him. And we all know that pets require a certain amount of care. They need vaccinations, they need to be spayed or neutered, they need to be groomed. Well, I've got some great go-to budget tips for you today that's going to save you a little bit of money when it comes to that. Now, there is an organization called the SPCA, and what that stands for is the Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, SPCA. Also known as the Humane Society. It's kind of like the same thing. But the SPCA, they are located, if you go on Google, you can find one in your city, I'm sure. I live in Los Angeles, there's one here. And not only does the SPCA, they provide adoption for abandoned and abused cats and dogs and pets, but, I don't know if you knew this, the SPCA also provides a lot of different services for your animals at low cost prices. So you can go to the SPCA and get vaccinations, you can get flea medication, you can get like all the different shots that are required by law for your animals, so rabies and distemper, bordetella, all that good stuff. And you can also get low cost spay and neutering for your pet. Now, the SPCA, they provide these amazing services at a low cost because they're often funded by private organizations, and I'm sure you're wondering, well, is the care going to be the same as if you were to go to a veterinarian? Absolutely. The service providers at these places, they love pets and they care just as much about your animal as any veterinarian would, and at the end of the day, you don't have to pay as much for these services. I actually called my local vet and I checked with the SPCA, and the cost for vaccinations, just the regular normal vaccinations for Jax, it was half the cost. All you have to do is just make an appointment. Sometimes because the costs are so low, it takes a little bit longer to get an appointment, but once you got one, you're golden and you're in. Now, another great resource for low cost pet vaccinations, I can't talk today, maybe because I'm holding him, it's Petco. Now, Petco, it's a big pet superstore. They're located all across the country. All you need to do is log on to petco.com, plug in your zip code, and you can find a Petco location close to you. What they provide is a vaccination clinic. So usually once a month, or sometimes even every single week, they've got these low-cost pet vaccination clinics that come into the Petcos, and you can actually take care of your vaccinations for your pets right in Petco. And it's the same deal. It's provided by veterinarians, so you can trust that your little four-legged loved one is going to be cared for properly, but the cost is a lot lower than if you were to make a veterinarian visit. Alright, so those are two great resources for you to care for your pets. You've got the SPCA, the Humane Society of America, and also you've got Petco. Now, I just want to remind you guys that getting low-cost vaccinations or spay and neutering at the same time, it doesn't take the place of making sure you get your animal checked out by a vet at least once a year. That's very important. So you want to make sure you're doing that as well. Alright, so I hope I have informed you a little bit and helped you save a little bit of money for your favorite four-legged family member. And don't forget to check me out on Twitter at Go2GirlTV for more great budget go-to tips. It's going to save you some money. And you can check me out right here at Go2GirlTV.com for more webisodes on how to save money. Alright guys, see you next week. Say bye, Jax.